EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us roughly midway between Boston and Providence. Everybody knows it as Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. The veteran Joey Sly ready to get this started. Glad to have you with us, folks. And we are underway here at Gillette Stadium. And that's not going to be returned, as so many kicking teams elect to do. This is past the landing zone, and we'll start at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing is Rattler. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense.
Well, this defense certainly knows they're going to have their hands full trying to slow down this passing game. Here's an example on the very first play from scrimmage. I think we'll see some different looks, maybe, but it didn't work there, and it's a quick first down.
A first down carry now for Miller. And he'll be taken down at about the 45.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Here's Rattler. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 40. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 right at the 40. Inside handoff now. Miller. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. To the air is Rattler. Steps away to his left. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 19. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
Hadn't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there. No hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried to run through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll throw. Here's Rattler. He's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Jamal Williams. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Saints will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Blake Groupie now for the extra point. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Dragon 60.
Here's Milton now to throw. That's complete. Demario Douglas with it. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
The score, Saints 7, Patriots 0.
Start of the second quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football.
Nineteen tight. Down. Hurt. Right there. Hurt. Let go.
To throw, it's Milton. To the right side and intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the Saints force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
Well, this is something we've seen before, partner. We've seen a defense bait a rookie, pretend to leave a window open, and then the defensive back jumped it as soon as the ball was released. Big-time play. They love taking advantage of the youngsters, and in this case, it paid off well.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road, so getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
From the 35, here's second and a yard.
Let's go. Opposite. Green.
A handoff running left is Miller. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
That was an example of excellent defense there. They stuffed him. So now he brings up a 3rd down situation. If I'm calling plays here, I make sure I put it in the hands of my quarterback and get it to a receiver real fast. I'm not running the ball here.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Down. White. Black ultra. Ready.
On 4th down, here's Rattler. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Come on. Set. Check smash. Street. Ready.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Saints are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
And Brandon, how many times have we talked with these rookies out there, and then we finally hear from them that the game slowed down and they're able to handle things? Not so far for this rookie, because right now, back-to-back drives, they picked him off. Not college football anymore. He's got to find a way to handle what these defenses throw at him.
Now Rattler. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Jawan Bentley, the one to get in and finish off the play. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. They'll try the right side here with Miller. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. Call it a 6-yard gain. Still plenty of work to do coming up. 3rd and 14. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So here's a 3rd and 14. Rattler wants to throw it. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Come on, set. Ready?
They'll go. Here's Rattler. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Marcus Jones picks it. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise,
and this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Keyshawn Butte, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Patriots are an extra point away from evening this one up. Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line.
Okay, right.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown. So 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. He'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he's got this way down inside of New England's 10-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 55 yards.
Here we go, set. Slide 2. Set.
They'll set up to throw. Touchdown! Alvin Kamara, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Saints will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. So on this drive, the rookie leads him into the end zone, Charles, and that helps cancel out the points that were created on the previous drive when he threw the interception.
Yeah, let's give some credit to this rookie because instead of hanging his head after his mistake leads to a touchdown, he comes back out and he's firing and made up for it right there. A well-executed series helps reestablish some confidence in him to run this offense.
The point after, good by Groupie. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he'll weave all the way up to just a few yards shy of midfield. A great return. The Pats at the line ready to go. And with great starting field position and one timeout in their pocket, they can still come away with points here in the late going. Now Milton. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Oh, man, that is just a flat miss. He's in the pocket. The protection holds up. He sees his man come free, but maybe he just gets a little excited about the prospect of a long touchdown.
Milton. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And a potential turning point as he'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think, okay, he's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing Okay, that was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Rattler working out of the gun. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. They'll throw now on the final play. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
So from the 37, here's a second down and 4.
Go, check. Go, check. Ready, ready.
To throw is Milton. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 22 yards there, a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Get it. 19 Tiger, 19 Lion. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Throwing is Milton. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Let's go now. Let's go.
Stevenson now on 1st and 10. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Ramondre Stevenson, a 22-yard scamper. And the Patriots are an extra point away from drawing level. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic, and it sounds almost trite. But the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Extra point by Sly is up and good, and we are tied at 14. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand-new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And, Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And this will be incomplete. physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield because you know he's got to look for the football, knowing full well he's got a man coming his way, full steam, and he broke that one up.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And the catch made by Johnson. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 44-yard line. They'll give it up the middle to Miller. And down to the 36-yard line here.
43 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
Down.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
52 blaster.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Here's a diving catch right side. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Ready. Black shot.
They'll look to throw here. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find the completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
They'll fake the give, and here's Rattler.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
They'll look to throw for it with Rattler.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Williams. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Give him 13 yards on the connection, but not enough. 4th down. And this one is right through. And they take a 17-14 lead.
So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
2nd and 10.
18 Rattler. Ready. Panther Street. Panther Street. Go.
Here's Milton.
Complete. Hunter Henry with the ground. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Got a man, Boutte.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
The rookie from Tennessee orchestrating things well. It's a 1st down here.
What an intelligent play as he found open grass and uncovered quickly. A nice clutch play to move the chains. The defense, they've got to do a much better job of accounting for these shorter routes.
Ready.
Up the middle, here's Stevenson.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Here comes second down and 5.
Go, hurt, hurt. Ready.
They'll look to throw.
And that'll be complete to Stevenson.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 17-yard line.
Nice, well coached, a team that understands what's going on. They still have time to work the middle of the field as they just did there.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Ready.
All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's first and 10 now.
Come on, come on. Set. Hurt, hurt. Right there, hurt. Ready, ready.
He'll look to throw. And it's caught. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow.
What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the 4th quarter.
And, partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this win away.
Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that will make this a 4-point game.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
And running with power here.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Here's first and 10.
Red. Ready.
Back to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
Well, this offense still has the one timeout here, remember. First and 10.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
That's caught by Johnson.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. And a great game comes down to this. Time for one play, and they've got to get it in the end zone.
And I want every cover guy I've got in the game on defense, every extra defensive back who can make a play on the football. So whether it's nickel, dime, quarter, whatever you want to call it, I want 5, 6, 7 guys back there.
This one came right down to the wire, and CD, they had that one final chance to try to navigate.